My name is Michael Gordon White, and welcome to Candid Street. In this video, I'm going to continue on with my new series called Shots to Look For. And for this video, while you are out shooting street photography, I will go over capturing people using front lighting. Let's get started. Lighting is so important to street photography, or any photography for that matter. You have to educate yourself on this subject. There are so many resources available out there to make this easy. But you have to become familiar with all aspects of lighting so that you are in control in any situation, and so that you can use it to your advantage to make some great pictures, no matter what kind of light you find yourself in while out shooting. So important. Front lighting is where the light source is hitting the subject from the front. In other words, the light is behind the photographer, shining past them and hitting the subject. This offers a nice, punchy, contrasty, evenly lit subject with little to no shadows. Now, obviously, while out on the street, the light source is typically the sun, but it doesn't have to be. As you become familiar with the different lighting scenarios, you will soon discover lots of light sources that can be used for each one. But for now, let's focus on front lighting using the sun directly behind you. This lighting situation is most easily found during the few hours after sunrise or before sunset, where there is a nice low angle to the sun. Think of it like this. When the sun is low, just walk away from it. Now anything and anyone that you photograph that is in front of you is now front lit. Although the main problem with this in any big city is that the sun is usually hidden behind tall buildings. So what to do to overcome this one? Well, there are a couple of options. The first one depends on the time of year. Where I am in the city of Toronto, around the end of September to the beginning of October, we find the sun setting right in line with the main east-west city streets. This is a magical time of year to go out and make some amazing street photography pictures. The light is just amazing. Lots of long shadows and lots of warm contrast with this kind of low angle light. This makes for some really nice saturated colors. And as it is still warm out at this time of year, people are still wearing their colorful summer clothes, so this works perfectly. The other thing you can do to find this kind of light on any given day is to look for a wide open location. A public square is a good example, or an area where there are a number of low buildings which provide a low angle for the sun to shine through. As you become more familiar with your city, you will find a number of good locations that will provide this front lighting opportunity. Just something else to take note of while you are out. So, what do we do to take advantage of this situation? It's actually quite easy, really. We just need to position ourselves with the sun directly behind us. That's it. Now just keep an eye out for people walking towards you into the sun, and you will be in the perfect position to make some great shots. The other interesting side effect of this low-angle sun is that the people walking towards it are usually being blinded by it, which means that they can't even see us taking pictures. The only thing to watch out for is that sometimes your shadow or silhouette will get into the shot. It will happen, but it is something I try to be aware of and avoid if I can. Now, the subject doesn't have to be walking directly towards you for this to work. They can be walking away, walking past left or right, or just standing still doing all the things we've gone over thus far in my previous videos. It doesn't really matter. It's just being aware of this lighting and the opportunity it provides. It is usually referred to as the golden hour, and the reason for this is again because it is a warm, contrasty light, and it just has a way of making the subject really pop. So take advantage of this special light, and don't worry too much about any particular thing your subject is doing. It doesn't matter. This kind of light will make anyone look special. But what if you find yourself out on a cloudy day, you may ask? Trust me on this one. You need to go out anyways and look for this lighting situation. Why? Because you will find yourself at the end of a very special day when the sun has gone down real low behind all those clouds. And then all of a sudden, out it pops. Don't hesitate. Shoot anything. It doesn't matter what. This low light could disappear at any time and you have to work fast. You will never find a more spectacular light, especially if the clouds are dark and threatening. It's just incredible. But it is also incredibly fleeting, so you must be ready to shoot without hesitation. Consider it pure luck to find yourself in this situation because it very rarely happens. But let's be smart about this one, okay? What I mean by this is that you have to expect this light every time. This requires tremendous patience and a willingness to try repeatedly with many failed attempts. But when it finally happens, you will be very grateful. Trust me, it's magic. Okay, that's it for this week. I hope you found this helpful. I hope I provided you with at least one more thing to be looking for while out shooting candid street photography. And if so, and if you learned anything new, please give it a thumbs up. And please share it with someone you may think would like to see it. And while you're at it, if you haven't already, please give that subscribe button a tap. Again, it is greatly appreciated. Okay, thanks for watching, and we will see you again on Candid Street. Be safe and take care.